the next part of the day. Flipping this. Oh. I've done one side. Just need to do this side. No. Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of this. And I was leaving it on for as long as really possible, but hey ho. Get rid of it. Not that after I've done it you won't be able to tell what it said anyway. It definitely won't be. Several shades of calligraphy. And that's Sean who's just messaging, having fun debranding the bus. No. I'm not having fun at all doing this. It's a real pain in the ass. Mainly because what's happened is underneath this is still the dark colours from Dialeride. So instead of taking the numbers off, what they've done is they've just painted over the numbers and put their own on. I could leave this branded, but it's out of courtesy for St. Ives bus really. They don't want one of their ex-buses running round with their livery on still. It's not owned by them. You know what Karens are like today? They'll complain about anything. They'll see this out on the road. They'll go, oh, that belongs to St. Ives. And then they'll complain to St. Ives about it and they'll go, oh, that's an idea. Ours. So it doesn't have it branded on it. It gives people less opportunity to complain to St. Ives about it. That's not that we will be seen doing anything wrong, but we know what we have Karens of the world these days. We even have male ones. So you know what people are like in driving. Pull out, just misjudge it slightly, pull out, still mile. Instead of using their brakes, they will barrel down on you, bib in the horn, and then go and complain about you. And make it sound 50 times worse than it actually was. And all they had to do was press the brake pedal slightly. And they would have been taken on a run. Too bad if the bus isn't in current weather. The other thing that people will do is they will complain, the bus drives past them, and then they'll, even though it's the wrong colour, it's never been, well, so they don't know it's out the area. They'll just see St. Ives and they'll ring them up and go, your bus didn't stop. Where are you? I'm in Keighley. We don't serve Keighley. Oh, your bus didn't stop. And that's how it'll be. So, it's out of respect for the company, really. different once it's in a preserved liquid, it's a bit different. But most people can tell when it's not their bus. That's bus is no longer in public service. But around here it's not too bad because there's quite a few historic buses around here, so people are used to it. But if you go to the city centre, they'll start complaining what the bus will stop. Fucking hell. People these days will probably even complain to the B network. Your bus didn't stop. What was the bus painted like? Well, I mean, St. Ives painted that. St. Ives on the side of it. It's not all of our buses. Yeah, but it didn't stop. And that's what people are like. Fucking idiot. Oh, God. I know you could use heat to get these off, but where the fuck am I going to get heat from before you come on that? So it's a razor blade, Stanley blade, sheer perseverance. Some of it comes up okay, other parts of it just doesn't. But we will crack on. Done really well. We've done 3 numbers which are done nice. Just doesn't want to come up. Have some waffle glue on this one. To do now. It's difficult for a lot of place the ladder, but yeah, it's like it very depends on how well it got put on to how easy it comes off. Along with the size of the letter, the smaller the letter tends to be easier because there's less glue. 3 off, 7 off. Start from there. There we go. As much off as you possibly can. This. Where it's not easy. So where my ladder is. Move the ladder. Or not. It's coming. Oh, we've only got the area code and then St. Ives Bus Company Limited on the side of it to get off. So we'll get whatever we can off and then I've got to come down so I might move the lights. middle of limited and over 7. Might be a bit difficult, but I'll manage it. It's coming. Oh, nearly off in one. This isn't going to come off in one. You can tell that just by the way it's starting to peel. Cobwebs up here that I'm very fighting with. Oh, cough. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take that. There we go. Now while I'm waiting for it to be painted, I did get a quote for paint. The quote can stay where it wants to stay, so for the 3 colours we want, we're sanding it and preparing it, so doing all the body panel repairs and fiberglass repairs and what have you. This company wanted £4.5 grand plus VAT. Paint it. So it looks like we might be painting it ourselves again. Don't know how we're going to do it, being outside again, but we did it last time, so we should be able to do it again. Might just be a case of, like we did last time, wait for summer, wait for a good few days and then bash it out. That's how we did 114. Old doesn't want to come off easily. Take some more paint off them and the colours, the decals. I didn't film doing the other side because I was charging the battery up on the camera because it died. Because the Insta, we only have 1 battery for it at the moment. But I will say it does charge a hell of a lot quicker than the GoPros do, despite I'm using the same charger. So this is where there's a number, because there's a 6 there, 7. That's why this is all peeling the way that it is. And I think that's dial-a-ride, that one. I've just gone over it. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not doing this in the best position. Once you pass that ladder point, come together. There we go. That's a little bit off. Across. Right, now the D. Then I'm not in the best position for the ladder. I've got the ball removing the ladder on the other side. This is coming well. This is coming well so far. Might go terribly wrong in a minute because the paint's coming off. No, still going. Oh, but we've still got this bit here. So let's see, can we get this all the way round? No. Nearly though. Very nearly. This last little bit's going to be a pain in the arse, isn't it? Doing the wipers took so long, I'm barely going to get anything done today. It's all jobs that take forever. All right, quick jobs today, that's all. I was hoping to take the bus for fuel, but I can't get out. Which I'm hoping is one of the problems with where we are. I'm hoping, well, I'll speak to the takeaway guys, the bad guys, at close enough at the time. Last time they left me the room to get in and out, just then can I get down the side street, which I probably can. I probably could today, but I can't get out because of the bad guys. But again, it is easier to go out of the green gate, but I don't have access to the green gate. There's people here, but it's a bit ridiculous that I have an operational bus, yet I am stuck not knowing the gate code. There are others here that have buses in a different location, have the gate code and can come and go when they please. And yet I'm stuck only being able to come and go when either the gate's open, and then I've got to hope that it's open when I come back. If it's not open, I've got to pray to God that the bad guys are here, or they've left enough room around the vans for me to manoeuvre this. You know, I was up the other day and I was going to give it a quick run out, but I couldn't get out. I could barely get the car in. So, yeah, it's far from ideal at the moment. But it's all I've got, so I've got to put up with it, I'm afraid. But I'm hoping I don't plan on going to an event and then either go into it and coming back and can't get back in, or plan to go to it and then can't get out to go to it. Because when I go to events, I always, even if it says you can turn up, I always tell them that I'm coming. And obviously the big day, it's next year at the moment now, but it's going to be Newton. Seeing if we can get out on the day for Newton. Could use less fuel than Newton because we are actually closer to Newton than Willow's here. So Yeah. Now the N and the M's I had really big problems with on the other side, so let's see. Again, we're going over the phone numbers. There's no there. 3, 5, 6, 6, 7. I think there's an 8 there. I'll bait it over. And I've asked about the gate, and I just get told, no, because you're only here temporarily. It's looking a bit fucking permanent at the moment. But there's nowhere else that I can store for a decent price. I mean, the storage weight was like 168, well it was £168, it would have gone up now. So that's just not feasible. There's literally nowhere in Manchester itself that I can store this, and our own land, although there is land in Manchester, it's I found one the other day, boom, that would have been ideal. Plenty of room for other people, you know, we've got our own room and what have you, but it's like £4,000 a month. So we don't have £4,000 a month. Why we are working out how we're gonna afford or get people in, because we have to be able to cover that shortfall while we're getting people in. Do it. Which, if we're making enough money on YouTube and what have you, that's not a problem. We can do it. You know, we can accept the shortfall for a little while we sort things out. But we don't cover. We're not doing that well on YouTube. We're doing better than we were. We're not doing like, oh my god, we're doing absolutely brilliant, you know, Trucker Tim sort of level of income from it. All his merch. We're not as big as him, and we're not as big as like Pete and his books. So I think we're a long way off being able to have anything like that yet. Which, it is a shame. That's just the way it is. Helicopter's out, but I can't bloody see it. And it's not something that we're like, oh, it's never going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. You know, a bit of a change in the content will make a massive difference. Going on at the moment. It's not feeling. I don't really want to go to this event on the 1st because I'm going on my own by the looks of it. But Natalie's, that's my partner. She's off out to something of her own, and I don't fancy sitting in the house all day. So. Going to the event. Be it's a nocturnal day, it is later on. And it is the nocturnal running, but we are remaining static. They've got a few static places, so we're going static. Now, I would run, but I've got that much stuff that I've got nowhere to put it, so it's not safe for members of the public to run with me. You know, just travelling as a group, Natalie and Carl and the kids and that on the bus, that's a different story, you know. There are problems, but I'm not running with members of the public on. You have to look out what they're bloody doing, making sure nothing's falling on them, because I've got so much crap that I'm just not doing it. As well as not being funny, but in what I've noticed from running days and when I've been in the past is that, or when I've done them in the past, is that the younger, and this is nothing against anyone that watches the videos or anything like that, but when you do a running, the younger generation that's coming through now, or even came through a couple of years ago, they're not as appreciative of you doing it, and it's one of them annoying things. So most people that run will have a donation tin at the front. Not supposed to. No, it's not for the driver, it's for keeping the vehicle in it, right? Most are part of groups, so the money goes towards keeping a group of vehicles or that vehicle on the road. It's not going in the driver's pocket. And a lot of just working out where I was up to. Yeah, a lot of the younger generation, you won't see them putting their hand in the pocket and putting a couple of quid in for the driver. Well, for the group that own the vehicle or the person that owns the vehicle to say thank you. Most of them won't even say thank you. And I think I got a little bit ticked off with that. And they'll come and speak to you like crap, basically. And you did Wirral the other day, and that two young people came on the bus. I was static. They came on, and they were like, "This is an X-ray. This was made in between such a time. Do you know what month it was?" No. But they didn't lead with hiya or hello, you know, anything like that. So I answered the questions sort of like the best I could in a short time, and they were like, "How do you not know? I've only had it 2 weeks." "Oh well, we didn't know." I'm thinking, "Oh yeah, you didn't ask though, did you?" "No, you just started bawling bollocks at me. And he didn't bother to ask or inquire or anything like that. And then I just felt like getting one over on him. So on this bus, the engine number that's on EV5 exists on Cummins, and it shows all of its information about when the engine was manufactured and what version it is, what horsepower it is, and everything like that. So I thought, right, let's be a fucking petty cunt back with this guy. Shouldn't have roasted it really, but you know. So he was waffling on with himself, and then he went, "This has got the Cummins 6BT, hasn't it?" I said, "No, actually," I said, "it's got a Cummins 6B in it." "Well, do you know what the T stands for?" "No." "Don't you?" I said, "But this is a 6B." Turns out I looked what the B stood for. So it's a bit of a weird one, right? Because the B stands for bus. Not bus. I can't remember what the B stands for, but the T stands for turbocharged. Now, oh, my ends fell off my ladder. Now as I say, on Cummins on site, its engine is a 6B, but it's turbocharged, so it should be a 6B turbo, but they don't have it listed as that, they have it as 6B. So I thought, oh fuck it, I'll have him on this. So then he wandered off eventually, but again, didn't say bye, didn't say thank you. Didn't even. I think I was pottering about on the bus because I was trying to fix a radiator leak at the same time, and a lot of people like ask, "Do you mind if I come on? Can I have a look on?" You know, and stuff like that. And this guy, he just wandered on, and then just started spouting bollocks at me. I'm not being funny, but manners cost nothing. You know, just popping your head in the door going, "Oh, do you mind if I come on and have a look?" Not a problem. I'll always, 9 times out of 10, I'll say, yeah, not a problem. Unless there's a physical reason why you can't, I'll typically always say, yeah. But it's just politeness to ask before you go on someone else's vehicles. Just because they're there as a static show doesn't mean you can just go on them. Just because the doors are open doesn't mean you can go on it. And I've had it where I've come back and the doors have been open and I found people on. No, it's just no. You know, it's someone's vehicle, they're not in the public ownership anymore. So respect the bloody people that own the bleeding things instead of just doing what you want to do. And I think that's why I sort of fell out of love with the events, to be honest. I do love taking buses to events and what have you. I love Llandudno, but these other ones, these smaller ones, I think I fell more out of love with them just because it's the class of people you tend to get. It's not like a family day out sort of thing like Llandudno. You just get idiots, I'm afraid. And I'm not tarnishing everyone with the same brush there. You know, I've met plenty of very nice people at the little events. I've had plenty of good conversations with many people. But just a few, unfortunately, laid down for the unrest. And that's the way it is. It's just the way it is. If you let it down for the majority. I'm getting back into them now, but obviously we've not really been on the bus since our bus hasn't been operational, you know, but we've turned up to them. But Llandudno, I love Llandudno. Might do, depending on work and everything, might do the 3 days this time. Do the Saturday, Sunday and Monday there, do a bank holiday as well. Problem with Llandudno is when we take the bus we don't have transport to Caravan Park. We have to use the local transport. This time, because we've got a smaller bus, I can always ask for the Caravan Park we're booking, you know, is there a place where we can park it and then just take it the next day again. And do it like that. Last time it wasn't too bad getting on the public transport, but it was a bit of a faff where if we could have just taken this, it wasn't really a problem. I need to look into booking Llandudno again, because it is the only thing I don't like about Llandudno is the booking process is convoluted, very convoluted. It had me confused to the point where I was emailing the guy and I was like, just talk me through it, man, because this is ridiculous. I'm really struggling. And obviously we turned up on the day and I couldn't get on because it rained. But it all depends. I mean, we could do taxis from, depends who's going. There's quite a few of us. Taking the bus in, like Robin Hood and that, they have the room to park up for the night. And we've got the chains so we can chain the doors so everything's safe. But let's wait and see. But yeah, you younger people watching of my channel, when you go to bus events, show some respect to the owners if you don't already. Just think, if it was my bus, what would I like? You know, the other people that annoy me are those that just want you to thrash the shit out of the engine. Give it kick down, give it kick down. If I want to give it kick down, I'll give it kick down. I'm the one that's driving, so I decide. I mean, I won't do it. I won't drive like a fucking nanny on purpose just because I don't want to do it, you know. But I won't do it all the time. When I'm driving a service bus that I'd kick down, that's a different matter. That's not my engine. It's not my bus. You know, if it breaks down, you just go, can I have another one? And I can bring you another one. But when it's your own, and it's your own fuel bill, I'm not running my engine at full fucking tilt all the time. Not happening. I'm getting cold now. I'm nearly there. I've got St. Ives to get rid of. This side's not taking as long. Come up well. It doesn't seem to have taken so long. It might just be because I'm chatting to the camera or lunging at it, one or the other, however you want to put it. But it'll be nice if you can comment below your experiences, especially if you own a bus and you're taking it to shows, what your experiences of some of the smaller shows are. So like Wirral was a smaller show. It'll just be interesting whether it's just me being a bit too sensitive or people actually agree with me that there seems to be a lack of respect for vehicle owners at these events these days. I mean, even Natalie got one at Wirral. Anyone that watches the channel knows that Natalie's not the person to ask her if she knows jack shit. She'll admit she knows jack shit. She's just there for the day out and to support me. And at Wirral she got one where she was like, this has this original seating from this and that. And I'm like, I don't know. And she pointed them to me and they just walked off. So I'm all for it. You know, if you've driven the bus or you've seen the bus into the liveries, or, you know, I always love to hear the stories of it. At the end of the day, I'm the bus driver myself. So I do like talking to other bus drivers and sharing stories and shit like that. You know? I do like it. But I'm not like completely unapproachable. But, like I say, people need to think before they do. And as I said before, if you're on a ride on someone's bus, yes, they've made a choice to let people ride it and be on it. They've made that choice to run it, which is fair enough. But if you've got a bit of change, stick your hand in your pocket and put something in the tip jar for him or her. If you don't have change, you know, just saying thank you, driver, I would leave you a donation but I've got no change, I'm sorry. You know, fair enough. But so many people get off about even saying thank you to. When we do Newton, more people say thank you there than on most of the running days, because they know that you come out of your way to do it. We make it sort of, because we carry our branding on all of the Newton stuff, and the guy, bless him, just lets us get on with it because he knows it'll get done. I think his name's Steve, if I remember right. He's absolutely brilliant. He'll check in, I think it's normally about a month and a half before the event, if I've not messaged him. And he'll be like, are you still doing it? I'm like, yeah, not a problem. I'm just doing the timetable or whatever. Then coming up to the show, we'll be messaging the timetable across and the plans and what have you. And then he just posts what we do and lets us get on with it on the day. First time we did it, we seen him. No, we don't see him. We've never seen him. Because he's busy. But he knows that he can leave us to it. And we will just crack on with it. Which is good. He knows it's in safe, capable hands. We know what we're doing, we know the route, we know where we're going. Obviously we've come up with the time, so we know the times. And yeah, he just lets us get on with it. But yeah, those people are a lot more appreciative than the bus ones are. I think that's really the norm, is just be bloody appreciative. It's not cheap to keep these vehicles, especially some of the older ones, like the people that have like the Atlanteans and what have you. It's not cheap for them to keep them on the road and running. But yeah, they're doing it to keep a bit of history alive for the younger generation. Maybe they rode on the vehicle as a child, they drove it or whatever. But they're keeping it going. And that is a job done. Job done and dusted. Might just get rid of this one from here. Trying to warn you. This CPT member. Because we're not a CPT member. God, that paint's horrible. It's flaked. Oh god, there's something else behind it. In fact, I think it might be the label need actually behind this. No, it's not a CPT member sticker. I don't think this is going to come off that cleanly. Telling you the truth. Yeah, that's horrible. That paint's still wet behind it. Proper scraper would help you. I don't know if that's part of the other sticker or what, but look, there's two stickers there. And this top one's just peeling straight off. Or they've never peeled the bit they were supposed to peel, but yeah, they've not painted that very well. It looks worse than it did, but at least that sticker's gone. It's weird that, because I think that's the metal. That's like gone straight down and then in there as well. Weird that can stay on for now. Sorted. Right, I've got to go through. I've got stuff to do. Next is this. Cheapest one. Two things. One, need it clean, and I can see how bad the leak is. You still got it. This looks a mess going down the road. Take the glass cleaner to fact, I used to remember wash buses. Brushes, the hose, hot water would be better. I don't know, water, cold. Like I say, anything. Disappear from the camera if I do this setup. Cool. Never going to go not TFR actually rid of the move. The reason I've only used one side of this is that I can use the other side. Just water to rinse it off. That's looking clean. Good old. I got myself all nearly from these. I have to do water from bloody bottles. Some of the soap things in there. Not neat, innit? More water up anyway. Use a soap and wax mixture, so it should. there. Go. Better. Get well, that needs dealing with. I've got a small garden growing in there. I'll deal with that at some point. We get a cloth and that's cool. It about. I might repeat this next time I'm up. It will just slowly come on. It's looking much fucking cleaner than it was. The day. Leaving that on the back for now. No, strictly this calls to go in a spray bottle, but I don't have a spray bottle, so and then we can use the sponge to like the body works. Just a cough. What's happening is because they're being around for oil on the window. Spreading it out. What I have to do is put the cough in the bucket. It's going to be streaky as fuck, but yeah. It's not got oil on it. A near miracle we'll be able to see out the back. Which is more than I can do at the moment. You can feel so what will have happened as well. So we've done that. The oil's gone. And all the road dry. or so, that are stuck to the window. So it's like getting rid of the oil. So it will take, when we mixed up again, and we're going over, to be able to get it spot on. But I can see the oil sat in that water. Just rinsing this cloth off. So it's there. That takes a lot of effort to get right down there. You see it there where the oil's just sat. The oil that like glue to all the road dirt. Not too bad when the oil's still wet. Put blue roll in there, I might use the blue roll to dry the window actually. Would be an idea. I'm really pissed off by the time I set off for the next show this is covered again. But at least I know the oil leak will be fixed. Well, it's not leaking oil anymore. But I've not driven it since I did it. I've only had it running. So and you'll get the same result as this, as if there's too much oil in it and it's coming out the breathing pipe. The wind catches it, the fan catches it, and drags it up the backside of it. You get the blue roll. Dry this window. Hopefully this will get on the street. The road's quite good at that actually. Again, still far from perfect. But there is a chance when it dries it will look alright as well. Got a lot better than it did. Like I say, at least we can see out everything. More than what we could see before. Even before I couldn't see the front of the bus. But there's oil things on it. At least now I can see the front of the bus. Do this. Oh, hang on, that's coming up nicely now. It's dried out quite well. Oh, I won't give up the day job, guys. No window cleaning. No bus washing. It's a bad job if I don't say so myself. Because I wish myself. I'll still be on it, so it ain't going to be perfect. Need some like TFR first. Second trisection. See if I actually wipe it dry. There ain't more dirt coming off it. So a couple more goals of that. That is looking much better. At least it's looking clean. Oh, this is Ethan, eh? Several videos in one. I don't really know what to do. That's much better. Right. So all that can stay here. And this is just that's how we look at that bus is clean. Right. So I think today I'm gonna look at calling that quits today. So I don't know how he's gonna edit these. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me while I do the wiper spindles and delivery the bus. I was hoping to get to the bell presses today, but the batteries have just gone flat straight away again. So that'll be next time I charge them back up again. And we'll get them bell pushes sorted out. Probably have them done as well before we go, or I'll do them at the event even. Don't know yet. Inside is pretty much it's done. It just needs, before we set off, it just needs tidying up and what have you. But that looks much better, much happier. Wipers, I'm not showing you them working actually, have I? Let's just go and show you them working. Just to prove that I have actually done them and they do work. So, wipers. Might need to look at why they make a funny noise. Might be something else. I'm gonna need my phone to see that. I've got my phone. Try that now. I thought I'd lost the socket. I think the noise is molten. Nothing's catching. Yeah, nothing's catching. I think it's from. I found my socket now. You need to put those wiper blades on there though. Some wiper blades are crap. Ah, I see what it is. Improperly spaced. I'll show you. So, apart from I need to put those wiper blades on. Blinding you. So up here, there, that there. So as this is spinning round, that is catching that there, which is making that noise. So that's all that is. So nothing to worry about. Nothing that can really be done about that, I don't think. I'll have to speak to Sean on that one. Yeah. But yeah, there you go. So they work. Sorted. Right. Thanks for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and consider becoming a member. See you later.